Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Legal Leaks series where I give some leaks about the legal industry. So I'm going to be answering this question. Do you think that tech/AI is going to affect your sector? Yes, it already has, in short. Honestly, I don't think that in the legal industry we could possibly escape AI. Somebody actually asked me on a panel once whether or not AI is going to take over, basically the role of a solicitor and all the, legal roles, entry-level stuff. In short, I honestly think my answer is no. I don't think it's going to replace. I think it's going to assist and streamline. So there are definitely some tasks I think over time will just be passed to AI to do the first draft initially. There are entire companies set up to aid law firms and those in the legal industry to streamline their processes using AI and legal technology. One of the things that I will say is I don't know if people understand. I don't think AI is as advanced to be able to take over the role of a solicitor. I think we have leaps and bounds to go before we get there, especially because law is very technical and, based on some of the current trends that I've seen in, the news about different lawyers using AI without checking it, it can make errors. And not only that, you can hallucinate, create things that don't exist, or may not even be able to understand client queries and nuances in the same way that a human would be able to. However, there are definitely tasks that it's very helpful that AI can assist with that might be doing tasks such as document reviews. So for example, in several different areas of law, to be honest with you, there may be a time when there is a huge amount of disclosure, and somebody who worked in legal tech specifically, I think she worked in the AI side, she was talking about there being technologies in different law firms to be able to use AI and go through all of the documents. Obviously, it's going to be much quicker for technology to do that than a paralegal to do that. But then also that frees up the paralegal's time or the junior's time or the senior associate's time to be able to focus on the more heavier, critical stuff. And that doesn't mean that piece of work should not be ever checked by a human being. It should, because as I've said, AI does make mistakes, but also absolutely ensuring that whoever is using AI is obviously sticking to their firm's policy or, whatever boundaries and policies are in place, they should be followed. But yes, legal technology is undoubtedly coming into the legal sector, I think, by storm, and really changing the way that solicitors work. I do think that the actual role of junior and junior staff generally probably will develop over time to be more streamlined towards doing the core work. And obviously there needs to be somebody who is checking these things that the program and software is producing, as well as making sure the right prompt is put in and all that kind of stuff. So yes, AI and legal technology is developing in the legal sector. I think I do think that there is another side, because it could potentially, this is just me being, just thinking about it from another side, that legal tech isn't free, it costs money. So I do think that it could potentially widen the gap between smaller and larger law firms, depending on financial capacity and, other factors. So that might change the quality of the, work, might change the volume of the work that can be produced. I don't know. There's definitely some interesting conversation that can be had around legal tech and AI, but not at the place of replacing the role of, junior, senior staff. It may just streamline things, and AI is a really good assistant. That's how I like to think of it. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Please feel free to share this video with somebody who is thinking about working in the industry. Maybe they can learn something new. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.